Assalamu alaikum. In the movie Kung Fu Panda, Tai Lung is a legendary kung fu practitioner. Training from such an early age, he exceeded anybody else's power, skill, precision, technique, abilities. He was destined for greatness. And the one thing he wanted more than anything else was to please his father figure by becoming the Dragon Warrior. This mighty, honorable, lofty position. And when you're the Dragon Warrior, you get access to the Dragon Scroll, which is said to have, all of this power with it. But if you know the story, he gets denied. Because there was something dark, something not good, not pure, brewing within him, developing within him. Probably from all of his time at the top, he started to develop a bit of an ego, started to develop arrogance about his abilities. It wasn't like he wasn't the best, because he was the best student there, but it started getting to his head, and, Master Oogway picked up on that and refused to anoint him as the Dragon Warrior. And many years later, an untrained, overweight panda, of all animals, launches himself into the ceremony to determine who the Dragon Warrior is. And he falls flat on his face, disrupts the whole event, and yet, inexplicably, he is chosen as the Dragon Warrior. And again, this is the most ridiculous thing. He's untrained, overweight, goofy, doesn't really take anything seriously. And this is almost exactly what happened with Iblees and with man. Because, Iblees was in the rank of the angels. Top dog. He was in the rank of the angels. He had this lofty position. And what he wanted was getting that honorable status of being Allah's Khalifa on the earth. And when he found out that Allah was going to place a Khalifa on the earth, but it wasn't going to be him, it filled him with this anger, this rage. Because how could this being, who's never worshipped Allah a day in his life, this creation who has done nothing good, who's just created new, has not even spoken a word yet, and yet is being decreed by Allah as Allah's Khalifa? How is that possible? No matter how much Iblees had worshipped or how good he had done it, at least in the external forms, inside was a different story. And it led him to allowing that arrogance, that pride, that ego to override a direct commandment from Allah. Not even through a messenger, but Allah literally just speaking to him. Iblees and Tai Lung are the same character. They had the experience, the skills, they had the history on their side. And they were both denied because of a being who had done nothing of significance in their life before. And they couldn't handle that. They absolutely could not handle that. The two of them, they needed something outside of themselves to prove how great they were. They needed a position, they needed a crown, they needed X, Y, or Z. They needed something outside of themselves. They wanted the recognition for all of their hard work. They wanted whatever it was. And in the case of Kung Fu Panda, Master Oogway saw something inside of Po. Po didn't even know it was within him. Master Oogway chose him, despite Po never having thrown a kick or a punch in his life, but he saw something. He saw greatness. He saw untapped potential, and he saw the true Dragon Warrior just waiting to emerge. And far, far more significantly, Allah chose you and me. He sees in us what we don't see ourselves. Now, this last bit I'll be speaking directly to myself because I need to hear it, but perhaps some of you will. Hopefully many of you who watch this and are still watching can benefit from this as well. You are destined for more than this miserable existence that you are living, and you know it. You could be doing a lot better. You're letting down everybody, but you're letting down yourself too. You're embarrassing yourself, and you can do better. It doesn't matter how unqualified you think you are, how much of a loser, how worthless you think you are, that you don't deserve anything good in life. Doesn't matter how unworthy everybody else believes you to be, how many mistakes you've made, you're past all of this. Because if it's Allah's decision, that's it, that's final. You just have to believe.